And now we go to the Central African Republic, CAR, where the government has rejected talks of amnesty for rebels of the civil war that racked the country from 2012. AU facilitators and leaders of armed groups met on Monday in Boa, but their meeting did not yield expected results. The leaders of the armed groups want an amnesty, citing UN reports, but the government says no. It instead wants to continue with its prosecution of war crimes.
And on the line with us to help us better understand, we have Richard Ouaga, political analyst.
Pour parler de paix en Centrafrique, l'analyste politique Richard Ouaga. Richard Ouaga, bonjour.
Richard Ouaga, good morning. Now, the peace negotiations imposed by the African Union in Central Africa on the amnesty issue, can we say that these seats might be an additional meeting for Central Africans?
Le gouvernement s'oppose radicalement. Peut-on dire que ces assises risquent d'être une rencontre de plus pour les Centrafricains, une rencontre pas forcément très concrète et très productive?
Oui, naturellement. Parce que même,
yes, of course, because even the rebel leaders are saying it. Some are not ready for dialogue. For example, yesterday the emissaries of the African Union sent a plane to the rebel stronghold to bring them back to Boa for a consultation. The two main rebel leaders refused to get on the plane, and they refused to come to the consultation, so we assume there's something wrong.
Ils ont refusé de monter dans l'avion. Ils ont refusé de venir à la conservation. Donc, on présume qu'il y a quelque chose qui n'ira pas.
Monsieur Ouaga, pensez-vous que le gouvernement a les mains...
So do you think that the government has its hands tied on this issue because of the special court that was set up in 2013 to deal with war crimes?
Les crimes de guerre commis dans le pays depuis 2013.
You know, the government is also under pressure from civil society. Civil society as a whole has aligned itself with the recommendations of the inclusive political dialogue that took place in 2015. This provided that there be no amnesty for perpetrators of crimes throughout the national territory. They noted that since 1996, the CAR has entered a cycle of violence, and each time the perpetrators are given amnesty, the same nonsense is repeated. So they wanted history to never repeat itself. So the government is under pressure from civil society because the majority of the population is not in favor of amnesty. So in your opinion, what are the possible solutions to this situation? Perhaps if these perpetrators of serious crimes against humanity to publicly ask the people for forgiveness, and we will see what happens. They also demanded that the dialogue not take place here in Bangui. There are rumors that perhaps this dialogue will probably take place in Khartoum. So perhaps there's something that will go in that direction where they want. You know, the government has had contact several times with these rebel leaders, and even their representatives are incorporated into the government. There are some who are in the presidency of the republic, and we thought that since they already have representatives in government, they could eventually stop hostilities against the civilian population, but they continue.